welcome to Obscure Depths. We are picking the conference championship games. Let's get right into it. San Francisco at Atlanta. Atlanta, 4.5-point dogs at home. Can you believe that? 4.5 points at home in the playoffs? Home field advantage? Come on. San Francisco really that good? They are not. I've been a Falcons guy since about mid-season. I think this team's got some great things going. They impressed me last week with their last-second comeback. A couple great passes by Ryan. That being said, San Francisco is a different animal. A little more of an experienced team than Seattle. 4.5 points, though. You're going to give me 4.5 points with a home team in the playoffs. I got to take Atlanta. I got to stick to my gut. I've been cheering for them all year. I think they have what it takes. They've faced adversity. They've been bounced from the playoffs a couple times, 3 times in a row, as a matter of fact, for Matt Ryan. So I'm going to take Atlanta plus the 4.5. Pretty excited about getting those points. So I don't see a lot of points being scored in this game. I see Atlanta winning like 20-17 or 16-17, 23-20, something like that. It's going to be a close game. Sorry, San Francisco. I think it's just going to be the end of the road for you. New England hosting Baltimore. AFC Championship game. New England is 9.5-point favorites at home. I, like a lot of people, thought Baltimore was just going to run out of gas in the second half or the first overtime or the second overtime last week at Denver, and they did not. Impressive victory. That is still the shock of the playoffs and probably one of my top 5 shocks of the NFL season. That being said, I just think New England has got what it takes. You know, they have faltered the last few years. You know, they've gone deep in the playoffs, but they haven't won a Super Bowl for quite some time. They haven't won, I think, since 2004. This is going to be the year, I think, that they go back to the Super Bowl. Will they beat my Falcons? I don't know. We'll talk about it when it's official, I guess. So I think New England's going to win this game by 9.5 points. I just think Baltimore's going to run out of gas eventually in these playoffs. All these road games, the altitude in Denver. I just think it's going to happen. I think New England's going to win this game like 27-17, 27-14, something like that. I love the fact that Baltimore's rallied around this team and rallying around Ray Lewis. But I just think it's not in the cards. This is going to be the end of the road for them. I see, you know, maybe a few more points being scored. I think it could be like a 31-28 type of game. 2, if you want to pick Baltimore. But I think New England's going to pull away, score some late touchdowns like they did last week, and just step on the throat. Unfortunately, I just don't see the Ravens moving on. They've been my Super Bowl pick the last 3 years, and I've always thought they were going to achieve it, but they just couldn't get there. And I think this is going to be another letdown for them. So sorry, Baltimore, you're not going to make it this year. Anyway, this has been Obscure Depths. I will not be picking the Pro Bowl next week. Don't bet on the Pro Bowl. If you really want to, bet on the over-under. The over always hits. But hope to see you in a couple weeks, and we'll be predicting the Super Bowl. Go Falcons.